Hello friends, this is Dr. Srinivas K. Shetty. We are studying statistical basis and thermodynamics, that is unit 1. In the previous two videos, we have studied what is meant by probability, what is statistical basis, then we have studied what is frequency, what is equal a priori probability, and some rules of probability, that is addition rule of probability, multiplication rule of probability, and conditional probability. In today's video, we will try to understand what is meant by permutation and combination. So let us proceed. Permutation means arrangement and combination means formation of groups. Permutation means arrangement of items, and combination means formation of groups. In order to understand the meaning of permutation, let us take an example of four distinguishable particles. Let the particles are A, B, C and D. They are distinguishable. We can distinguish between these particles. If we want to take any two particles or objects at a time, we get following arrangements. So suppose these are the particles or objects A, B, C and D, and we want to choose two particles or two objects at a time, then we can choose or we can form this many type of arrangements like AB, BA, AC, CA, AD, DA, BC, CB, BD, DB, DC and CD. So in all there are 12 arrangements possible. Here the order of placing is also taken into consideration, as AB and BA are different arrangements. Here if you change the order, then it is considered as a new arrangement, like AB and BA are two different arrangements, isn't it? So here order of placing changes the arrangement, isn't it? So by choosing two objects from four distinguishable objects, two objects at a time from four distinguishable objects, we can form 12 different arrangements. Thus, four objects can be arranged in 12 different ways by taking two objects at a time, isn't it? So by taking two objects at a time from four objects, 12 different arrangements are possible. The number of, we call them as permutations. The number of permutations are therefore 12, and symbolically this permutation is represented by 4p2, and the number of permutations in this case is 12. If we take three objects at a time from four distinguishable objects, the various arrangements are shown here, isn't it? Like ABC, ACD, ACB, BCA, BAC, CAB, CBA, like this. There are 24 different ways of arranging three objects taken at a time from four distinguishable objects. Therefore, four objects can be arranged in 24 different ways by taking three at a time. Therefore, symbolically 4p3 is equal to 24, isn't it? In general, the number of arrangements of n distinguishable objects by taking r at a time is npr is equal to n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. This is the general formula for finding permutations, number of permutations. If there are n distinguishable objects, and we are choosing r objects at a time, isn't it? So they can be chosen in how many number of ways, that is how many permutations are possible, which is given by npr is equal to n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. Thus in the first example, 4p2 is equal to 4 factorial divided by 4 minus 2 factorial, which is equal to 4 factorial divided by 2 factorial, which is equal to 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 divided by 1 into 2, which is equal to 3 into 4 is equal to 12. Similarly, 4p3 is equal to 4 factorial divided by 4 minus 3 factorial, isn't it? That is n minus r. Here n is 4 and r is 3. So n minus r, that is 4 minus 3 factorial, which is 1 factorial. So 4 factorial divided by 1 factorial comes out to be 24. This we have seen. There are 24 distinguishable ways or different ways by taking 3 objects at a time from 4 distinguishable objects. This includes all types of arrangements, meaningful and meaningless. So here order of placing makes a new arrangement. So this is this includes a meaningful arrangement or meaningless arrangement also. Here P stands for permutation, and the general formula for permutation is npr is equal to n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. Now let us try to understand what is meant by combination. Here we consider only meaningful combinations without considering order of their placement. In case of permutation, AB and BA are two different arrangements, but in case of combinations, AB and BA are a single combination, isn't it? So here we consider only meaningful combination without considering order of their placement. So such an arrangement is called as combination. Thus combination of 4 objects A, B, C, D by taking 2 at a time is we can choose 2 objects from 4 distinguishable objects A, B, C, D by taking 2 objects at a time is AB, AC, AD, BC, BD and CD is equal to which this number of combinations are 6, isn't it? So there are 6 different combinations of arranging 2 objects by taking 2 objects from 4 distinguishable objects. Symbolically, 4C2 is equal to 4 factorial divided by 4 minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial. General formula is given below. NCR is equal to n factorial divided by n minus r factorial into r factorial. So the number of combinations, in order to find the number of combinations of n objects, selecting r objects at a time from n distinguishable objects is given by n factorial divided by n minus r factorial into r factorial. In the above example, we are choosing 2 objects from 4 distinguishable objects. So the number of combinations from the above said formula is 4C2 is equal to 4 factorial divided by n minus r. Here n is 4 and r is 2. So n minus r is 4 minus 2 factorial into r factorial. R is 2. Therefore 2 factorial. So if you work out this thing, you get the number of combinations to be 6. Similarly, combinations of 4 objects by taking 3 at a time are ABC, ACD, BCD and ABD. Here changing the order of the objects does not make a new combination, isn't it? So we take only meaningful combinations, isn't it? ABC or BAC, this forms a single combination, isn't it? So ABC, ACD, BCD and ABD, isn't it? So symbolically we can write, so we can form only 4 combinations from 4 objects by choosing 3 at a time, isn't it? So symbolically we can represent it like this: 4C3 is equal to 4 factorial. Here n is equal to 4 and r is equal to 3. So n factorial, that is 4 factorial, n minus r factorial, that is 4 minus 3 factorial, into r factorial, that is 3 factorial. If you work out this thing which is shown, which comes out to be equal to 4. So in general, NCR is equal to here C stands for combination. In the previous case, in the permutations, P stands for permutation and C stands for combination, isn't it? So in general, NCR is equal to n factorial divided by n minus r factorial into r factorial. But we know NPR, that is permutation, NPR is equal to n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. So we can write NCR is equal to NPR divided by r factorial, isn't it? Because in NCR, n factorial divided by n minus r factorial, which is same as NPR. So we can substitute for that n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. We substitute NPR and divided by r factorial. Or we can also write it as NCR into r factorial is equal to NPR, isn't it? So if we find out, if we choose n number of particles at a time from n objects, that is NPN, permutations of n objects from n distinguishable objects is choosing n objects at a time from n distinguishable objects is n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. Here r is again n, so n minus n factorial. So n minus n is equal to 0. So n factorial divided by 0 factorial, and 0 factorial is equal to 1. Therefore n, this comes out to be equal to n factorial. This comes out to be equal to n factorial. Or NCN, by number of combinations of choosing n objects from n distinguishable objects, choosing n objects at a time, is n factorial divided by n minus n factorial into n factorial, into n factorial. N factorial is missing there. So n factorial divided by n minus n is 0 factorial into n factorial. So n factorial divided by n factorial is equal to 1, as 0 factorial is equal to 1, isn't it? So we have studied today what is meant by permutation and combination. What is meant by permutation and combination, isn't it? So these are the simple things. Permutations means arrangement and combinations means formation of groups, only meaningful groups, isn't it? In permutation we take meaningful and meaningless arrangements, AB and BA. These are two different arrangements, but while making a combination, AB and BA makes a single combination. So permutation means an arrangement and combination means formation of groups, isn't it? So I am leaving some exercises for you. These are 10 exercises. You can do them at your home and verify your answers. Answers are also provided, isn't it? So, we come to the end of the topic. In today's video, today's lecture, we have studied what is meant by permutation and combination. I hope you have understood what is meant by permutation and combination, isn't it? So, thank you very much. Remaining articles we will study in the next video.